Hey there, welcome to Ayurvedic Psychology, understanding your dosha's mind and heart. You've probably heard about doshas before, Vata, Pitta, Kapha. Maybe you've even taken a quiz online that told you which one you are. But here's what most people don't realize. Your dosha isn't just about your body. It's actually the lens through which you experience your entire emotional and mental world. Think of your dosha as your psychological weather pattern. And just like the weather, it's always shifting, always responding to what's happening around you and within you. So today, I want to take you on a journey into the inner landscape of each dosha. Not the physical stuff everyone talks about, but the thoughts, the feelings, the fears, and the joys that color your daily experience. Let's dive in. First up, let's talk about Vata. Vata is made up of the elements of air and space. And if you're Vata dominant, your inner mantra might sound something like, I am creative, I am free, I am everywhere at once. When Vata is balanced, you are absolutely brilliant. Your mind makes connections others completely miss. Ideas flow through you like a river. You're enthusiastically curious. Life is an adventure, and you're here for all of it. You're spiritually open, naturally sensing the subtle and the mystical. Change doesn't scare you, it excites you. And you learn so quickly, absorbing information like a sponge. But when Vata goes out of balance, that's when things get tough. Your mind starts racing with what ifs and worst case scenarios. You feel overwhelmed, scattered, like you have too many browser tabs open in your brain and you can't focus on any of them. Fear creeps in, that free floating anxiety or those specific fears of the unknown. Every decision feels enormous because you can see too many possibilities, and you might feel lonely or ungrounded, like you're disconnected from your body, from others, from the earth itself. Sound familiar? Here's the good news. You can balance Vata. Let me give you 3 remedies. First, create rhythm and routine. I know, I know. Your Vata mind craves freedom. But what it actually needs is a gentle container. Eat meals at roughly the same time each day. Create a simple evening ritual, even just 10 minutes. Try to get to bed before 10 p.m. This isn't about rigidity, it's about giving your nervous system the gift of predictability so it can finally relax. Second, practice warm, grounding self touch. Before bed, give yourself a 5-minute oil massage. We call it abhyanga. Use warm sesame oil. Focus on your feet, your lower back, and your belly. And as you do this, speak kindly to yourself. I am safe. I am held. I am here. Vata lives in the realm of air and space, and this practice brings you back into your body. Third, limit your inputs. Vata minds are like sensitive radio receptors. They pick up everything. So try this for 1 week. No news or social media after 7 p.m. Choose 1 book instead of starting 3. Say no to 1 social commitment. Notice how slowing your external world quiets your internal one. Now, let's move to Pitta. Pitta is made of fire and water. And if you're Pitta dominant, your mantra is, I am focused, I am powerful, and I will make it happen. When Pitta is balanced, you are a force of nature. You're sharply intelligent. You see through complexity straight to the core truth. You're naturally confident, trusting yourself and your abilities. You're visionary, goal oriented. You don't just dream, you execute. You're courageous. You face challenges head on with remarkable bravery. And your inner fire, it's warm and charismatic. It draws people to you. But when Pitta gets out of balance, watch out. You become irritable and angry. Everything annoys you. Everyone is doing it wrong. You get overly critical of yourself, of others, of how things should be. Good enough is never good enough, which leads straight to burnout. You start controlling and micromanaging because you believe no one else can do it right. And you might feel jealous or competitive, comparing yourself to others and feeling threatened by their success. If you're nodding your head right now, I understand. And here are your 3 remedies. First, cool the inner fire with compassion. When you notice irritation rising, just pause. Place your hand on your heart, maybe both hands. Take 3 deep breaths and silently say, I soften, I allow, I trust. Then ask yourself, what would happen if this didn't need to be perfect? Pitta's greatest medicine is learning that your worth isn't earned. It already exists. Second, seek cool, calming beauty. Spend 20 minutes near the water, a lake, the ocean, even a fountain. Walk in the moonlight. Trust me. Surround yourself with cooling colors like blue and green. Listen to gentle music. Your fire burns so bright that it needs beauty to soften it. This isn't indulgence, it's medicine. Third, practice strategic rest. Pitta types often work until they literally collapse. Instead, schedule rest before you need it. Take a 20-minute break every 90 minutes. Yes, you need space between your doing. Have 1 day a week with no agenda. I know that's hard. Do it. Try yin yoga or restorative poses. Your productivity will actually increase because you'll be working from a place of fullness rather than depletion. Okay. And finally, let's explore kapha. Kapha is made of earth and water. I love kaphas. And the kapha mantra is, I am steady. I am love. I am here for you. When kapha is balanced, you are the most beautiful presence to be around. You're deeply calm and stable. You're the eye of the storm, the rock everyone leans on. You're naturally loving with an enormous capacity for compassion and care. You're patient and enduring. You can handle what others can't. And you're in it for the long haul. You're content and grateful, appreciating simple pleasures and finding joy in the everyday. You're loyal and devoted in relationships, in work, in life. You fully show up. But when kapha gets out of balance, things get heavy. You feel lethargic and stuck. You can't find the energy or motivation to begin. Emotions feel like a wet blanket you just can't shake off. You become resistant to change. Even good change feels threatening. You get overly attached to people, to possessions, to routines, or to the past. And you might use comfort, food, sleep, TV to numb yourself rather than to feel. If this resonates, here are your 3 remedies. First, move your body with joy. Kapha imbalance loves stillness. Kaphas want to be on the couch, but what you actually need for your emotions and mind is movement. Don't go to the gym if you hate it. Dance in your kitchen. Take a vigorous walk while listening to fun music. Or try a YouTube video that makes you laugh. The goal isn't perfection. It's just to get your energy circulating again. Even 10 minutes will shift your mood. Second, embrace newness and variety. Do something different. Go somewhere different. Take a new route home. Try a food you've never tasted. Rearrange your furniture. Start a conversation with a stranger. Kapha gets stuck in the familiar, and your soul is craving novelty. The change doesn't have to be big. It just has to be something. Third, connect to your purpose. Kapha depression often comes from feeling like you don't matter. So spend some time journaling on these questions. What lights me up? What would I do if I knew I couldn't fail? Who needs what I have to offer? Then take one tiny action toward that purpose. Volunteer for an hour. Create something. Share your gift. You're not meant to simply endure life. You're meant to nourish it. So, here's what I hope you understand now. You're not broken when you're anxious, angry, or stuck. You're just out of balance. The doshas give you a map for coming home to yourself. But this is only the beginning. There's so much more depth to explore about how your mind truly works, how emotions move through you, and how to live in alignment with your unique nature. If this video resonated with you and you're curious about going deeper into Ayurvedic psychology beyond the basics, I'd love to continue this journey with you. Sign up for the 3-month Ayurvedic psychology course, Heal Yourself. And remember, balance isn't about being perfect. It's about knowing yourself well enough to notice when you're drifting and having the tools to gently come back. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.